Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I was away. I went to Cancun and Chicago. It was amazing. I had the best time ever. I really want to go back. It was amazing. Oh, I can't even explain to you. Just to have the sun and not the cold weather was incredible. But anyway, today I'm coming at you with a haul of what I got in the US. It's a mix of stuff that I got from Sephora and Ulta. There's not a lot here because quite frankly I didn't actually have a lot of money to spend, but then also I was just getting essentials. I wasn't just going crazy because I'm going back there in August anyway, so I thought I'd save up and spend a lot when I'm there in August instead of now. So yes, let's just get right into this haul. So the first thing I got was this. No, this was, it wasn't a spontaneous purchase. I've been wanting it for ages. But obviously I went to Cancun after I went to Chicago, so to like get the colours matched was hard. So I picked up the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Long Wear Foundation in the shade 380. It's actually like almost a perfect match. I'm wearing it now. Actually, yeah, it looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's the foundation. I love it. It's actually so matte. It's so nice. It lasts throughout the day. It's got really great coverage and it's really buildable. And for that, I'm giving this a huge thumbs up. I've kept it in the boxes for ages, but look how sleek that packaging is. It's beautiful. I want to get it in every single shade, even though you don't need every single shade, but it's just so pretty to look at. The next thing I picked up from the Fenty Beauty range was the Gloss Bomb. Obviously I had to get this. Like, I've heard so much about it. It's amazing. I love it. I'm actually gonna put some on right now because I've not got anything on my lips. It's beautiful. Like, just look at that. Oh, beautiful. The only thing that puts me off it is that it smells like the cheap lip glosses that I used to wear when I was younger. So I don't know what like, it smells good, but it just reminds me of like childhood. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but for me it just brings back, that's what the smell brings back to me, you know. Such a great staple. I keep it in my bag. Now I can finally take these all out the boxes because the boxes are annoying, but I do keep boxes for everything. Is anyone else like that? Like, I'm a hoarder of like the packaging of what my makeup comes in. It's bizarre. The next thing I have been wanting for the longest time, I haven't picked it up, I don't know why, but I finally got my hands on the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. It's beautiful. I believe it used to come in a cardboard packaging, but I think they've recently changed it, so it's now plastic. That's not gonna break, you know. Oh, it's just incredible. Like, obviously I can't really use the top shades because they're quite light at the moment. I can't use this shade either. Normally I use this shade, this, sometimes I mix these two. But yeah, it's beautiful. I'm so glad I bought it. Amazing, I love it. Such a great purchase. And the next thing I got was the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Oh, is that the shade? Is there a shade? Or am I just being really stupid? It's like the purple one. I think there's different shades. But anyway, this was the one that I got. It's like, okay, so this is what it says on the back. It says, fix the 5 signs of a bad face day. Fatigue, dullness, dehydration, puffiness, and fine lines. The key ingredients are prickly pear flower, which quenches and revives. Sodium hyaluronate, I don't know how to say that, but it hydrates and plumps. There's crystal technology in spring water, which creates a pure, healthy glow, which I 100% agree with. I love the glow this leaves. And then there's also blue flamenco. Interesting. Which is, oh, I'm guessing it's like cool, light, and smooths and evens the skin tone, which I agree with, because it's got like a purple, let me show you. Because it's purple, I can't remember what purple's supposed to do. I know green like eliminates redness, but I guess this just like brightens. I don't know, but I love it. Isn't that colour just so aesthetically pleasing? Like, that is adorable. I love it so much. So obviously you can't go to Sephora without picking up these face masks. I didn't get too many because I have quite a few anyway, but I got the Rose face mask, which is ultra moisturising and brightening. Got the Pearl eye mask, which is for perfecting and brightening, and then I also picked up the pomegranate one, which is anti-fatigue and anti-dark circles, which is necessary right now. Okay, the next thing I picked up, do you know what? In Sephora, you know the aisle where you go to the till? Dangerous place, let me tell you for why. They have little like not samples, but they're just smaller versions of the larger sized items, if that makes any sense. But it is a dangerous place to be, let me tell you now. I picked up the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I've been wanting to try the Ole Henriksen stuff for so long, and I saw this little one. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just give it a go. I love this. I put it on after I washed my face and before I've moisturised. I've never really used a serum in my routine, so it's kind of new for me, but I'm really enjoying the way it's making my skin look. It says on the front, it's a collagen boost with True C complex. I don't know what that is, but it feels great on my skin. I love it. Yes, this is lovely. Okay, and while I was there, I forgot to pack a face wash. Can I tell? I forgot to pack a face wash. I've also heard a lot about Kate Somerville, so I decided to pick up the Exfoliate Cleanser, which is a daily foaming wash. You're supposed to use it morning and night, but I don't really wash my face in the mornings. I just sort of get a, what are they called? A cotton pad and just wipe micellar water over my face to get rid of like the oils and stuff from when I've slept. Then I wash my face in the evening, but it's got a really nice smell to it. It's kind of like coconutty, a bit citrusy. I wouldn't say it was exfoliating because I quite like an exfoliator where you can feel it on your face. This is like a lighter version. Great to travel with, only 50 mils. Great size. Gonna be using this a lot. And the last thing I picked up from Sephora was the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I've heard so much about this. There's a bigger tub, which my sister has, but I wasn't 100% sure on it, so I thought I'd get the smaller product to try and use first, and then if I liked it, then I'd buy the bigger one. I cannot explain how heavenly this smells. Like, oh my gosh. It smells amazing, but there's nothing to compare it to. Like, you can't compare it to another scent because it doesn't smell like anything that I've smelled before. You know, we've made a dent there. I could smell this all day. But I've never heard of a moisturiser to tighten your skin, which is weird, so you know, I'm quite excited to see the results that this gives, if any. Okay, so then I went to Ulta. I feel like I was planning on buying a lot more from Ulta, but I had a list of stuff, but the one in Chicago didn't really have a lot of stuff. I was looking for the Wet n Wild shimmer shadows, but they didn't have them there, which was such a bummer because I was really excited to pick them up because they're basically like a dupe of the Stila, you know, the liquid shadows that are like really expensive. So I was looking for the Wet n Wild one so I didn't have to like splurge that much. But they didn't have them, so couldn't get them. But that's fine, it's fine. Hopefully I can find them somewhere else. But what I did pick up was, I only picked up 3 Morphe brushes actually. So I got the Morphe M518, which is like, it's a fluffy brush, a fluffy blend, I can't talk. It's a fluffy blending brush. That's my favourite Zoeva blending brush, so I picked up this one because it reminded me of it and I love it. So that's great. I then also picked up the Morphe M330. This is like also a blending brush, but it's tapered at the end, so it's slightly smaller. I use it for like diffusing the shadows around the outside, so it's not a harsh line, it just blends into nothing. So that's what that is really good for. And then I also picked up, this is an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for highlight because it's a really nice size. It's the M504 brush. It just fits, look how nicely that fits where you highlight, do you know what I mean? Love it. So yes, that's what I picked up too. Well, I also wanted from Ulta to buy the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because one of my favourite YouTubers, Kathleen Light, literally raves about this so much, but they didn't have the dark one, and she said that it's very similar to just the normal butter bronzer, so I didn't really want to try it and then be disappointed, but then also they didn't have it for me to try, so. And also I really wanted to try a Milani blush. I wanted to try one of their blushes, but they didn't have a lot, so, you know, this Ulta needed to step up its game, let's just say. So also from Chicago, I picked up 5 pairs of Victoria's Secret pants. Obviously I'm not going to show you them because, you know, I think that's a little bit TMI for YouTube, but they always have deals on like 5 for 20. I think it was 5 for £27, I want to say, and then Victoria's Secrets had 5 for £30. So me and my sister sort of mix and match. Some really cute colours, you know how it is. And I also bought a really cute Forever 21 choker, which I have lost. And I really liked it, so that's fun, isn't it? And that completes my haul. It's quite small, I know, but I had a lot more that I wanted to pick up, but I couldn't really find a lot of it, so hopefully when I go back in August, I'll be able to pick up the rest of it, try out some new things, find some new products. We're excited. But it's fine, save my money, save my coin, so we're good. But yeah, that completes my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel, that would mean a lot, and I will hopefully be back with a new video next week. Thanks for watching, bye!